Virgo, welcome to Majesticas Tarot. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm doing something new. I started already pulling out the overall energy of the reading, and then we will go in and clarify. Take what resonates. Not every Virgo is doing the same thing. If it doesn't resonate, then check another placements. Also, time is fluid and roles can be reversed. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. This will be messages August 18th through the 22nd. Okay, so when I pulled out your energy here, Virgo, I see you putting money, putting effort, putting something into something that's going to make you very successful here. I see entrepreneurship. You're trying to gain balance of, like, you had to let go of some things, and I feel that you're trying to gain the balance from that. Get the balance from that. I mean, I can just see you pouring all your energy into yourself right here. You're also starting to accept happiness, possibly from others. You're starting to accept opportunities, possibly from others here. You were insecure before, you were doubtful before. It just wasn't in your energy. You felt like everything that you was working for, you were working with no reward. So somehow here you got clarity on what you needed to let go in order to balance your life out. Not just yourself. It's yourself. It's your career. It's your home. It's your kids. Because I'm not sure, but the overall energy was whatever you were putting in, you weren't getting any rewards from, so you were unbalanced yourself. So I see that's what you're focusing on. When I pulled out the other energy that was in your energy, we have the King of Cups here to the Chariot. Chariot. Somebody here that loves you, but being logical about it, not really telling you. They definitely want to come towards you, though. Very, very fast. The Emperor is also driving the car. So we have Aries, Cancer, and isn't it Cancer? King of Cups? It's not, it's, or is it Scorpio? Well, it's definitely a water sign. It's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They have their boundaries up, though. Reason being is because they feel like that you were a missed or a lost opportunity here. They could have said a lot of hurtful words to you, and then they just sit back and watch to see what would happen. They're curious of how you're going to act after how you acted after they said that. The overall energy is the Three of Wands, wanting to come back to you, and because they're not done. No, they could be watching you on the internet. We do have the World card here. They want to repair this. So let's clarify and see what's going on. Spirit guides, ancestors, please help me clarify the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles for Virgo's energy. Very positive energy here. Very positive energy. Yeah, you could be starting a new business. And with this energy here, you decided to jump into this because you were stuck. You were stuck in a very angry energy here. A lot of things were stuck up all in your head. You couldn't make decisions here. And you're like, screw this. I'm going to get justice here. I am going to do right by me. Screw everything else. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm going to put in to what I need to and let go of the things that I need to let go of. Tell me about that. Four of Pentacles in the reverse with the Temperance. We have the Lovers, and it is in the reverse. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Letting go. Yeah, y'all could have been misaligned. Yeah, I saw that one first. Oh, there was a lot of manipulation here. This was very unstable. We have the Lovers in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse, the Five of Swords, the High Priestess in the reverse. You were losing yourself in this situation. You were totally losing yourself in this situation. Misalignment, instability, things were shaky all the time. You were walking on eggshells, manipulation. You didn't know whether this person was lying to you or not lying to you. And you're like, wait a minute. This person was making you think you were crazy. I just saw 555, which means change. Yeah, so you're starting to open yourself up to now, starting to open yourself up to more opportunities here. This isn't, that's what I'm saying. Like, you felt like this person was manipulating you so much that you felt like you were going crazy. And you had a lot of insecurities. You doubted yourself. You doubted this. You doubted that. Like, just simple decisions throughout the day you were doubting. That you've never even had to battle. That was a battle you never had to battle before. Like, this person was completely throwing you off of everything. Tell me about that. So this has happened many times before, and I think this time it just got worse. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. You're starting to completely see this as a loss here because it just completely keeps happening all the time. And you're too weak, you can't deal with it anymore. You're falling out of love with yourself. You couldn't deal with that. It might have taken you a while to start accepting happiness back into your life, to start getting rid of the insecurities, to start accepting, positive options in your life in order to reduce the insecurity there. And Chariot's overall energy, you're ready to go. Start on this. You're ready to go. Yep. Spirit, tell me about the other energy, please. The King of Cups and the Chariot here. I mean, this person actually treated you and said hurtful things to you, and then sit back and watch how you reacted. That is disgusting. That's disgusting. That's a demon. That's a demon. Oh. Well, this person right here is so exhausted on working on new beginnings with things. I don't think their options or whatever they did after y'all's breakup was working out. It wasn't working for them. No, they're exhausted trying to start new things. Really? Is that why they want to rush back to you? Because things aren't going in their favor? Don't they know that they have to work on things? You can't just rush in somewhere. Oh, that didn't work. I gotta go. Oh, that didn't work. I gotta go. Oh, that didn't work. I gotta go. That's the energy I'm getting. Tell me about the 7 of Wands and the Ace of Coins. Oh, this was a painful ending for them. It made them slow down in their work. They couldn't concentrate on their work because of this, because you were such a lost opportunity here. They started becoming very greedy as well in their work. But they couldn't do it. They have a lack of commitment when it comes to that. broken. I don't know, broken, but they, they're guarding. They're not as open to their work as they once before. Because this was such a painful ending that they caused. Tell me about the King of Swords in the reverse and the Page of Swords in the upright. I don't know if they caused it, but for somebody to talk down to you and then sit back and watch because they just want to see how you'll be, that's disgusting energy. Like they said it all just to hurt you and watch you flop up and down like a fish out of water. Oh, they're very codependent. They be spending all their money. Everything that goes in goes right back out. They're very codependent here. Is that resilient? Oh, yeah. They feel like they're the victim. Ooh, really now. That's what makes them happy, is feeling like they're the victim, and it relieves the stress of what they've caused here, the unhappiness of this connection. It makes them feel better about themselves. I guess saying a lot of hurtful things to you and watching to see how you dwindle in the wind, flop back and forth like a fish out of water. That makes them feel better about themselves. And it's disgusting. Okay. Is this person coming towards Virgo fast? Or how are they coming in? Or are they going to come in at all? Or are they just thinking about it? They're very disappointed in what they've lost. You could have kids with this person. You could be pregnant. Yeah, they're scared. They see that you're healing, but they don't feel like you're yeah, you're healing with them and what was unjustified, but they're scared that regardless if you're healed or not, you're not going to let this go. Once you find out who a person is, that's who they are. Do you want to continue to be with that person? No. Because once you find, they faked the funk, right? They faked being happy. They faked maybe possibly their good appearance or whatnot, the act that they put on. But you see how they are. You see how they are in the justice in the reverse. There's no accountability with this person. There's no justice with this person. They know that. And they're scared to come towards you. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse to heal this. Okay, what's coming in for Virgo? Anything coming in? Anything new coming in for Virgo? What's good coming in for Virgo? What's good coming in for Virgo? Oh, that's not, well, let me just. Okay, so there's somebody coming in for you. And not only that, you are going to be such a riot, okay? And I mean that in a good way. You're so independent here. You don't need anybody to take care of you. Like, you are so within yourself. People are not going to know what's going on with you, and it could be driving them crazy. Because you're not telling a lot of people what's going on here, but whatever you're doing over here is working. Yeah, you're returning back to an opportunity that you have been waiting for. And yeah, you're returning back to a new energy that you've been wanting. I think the one that you kept going back and forth with, possibly something that you're doing, an opportunity you're returning to that you maybe had thought about years ago with the Ace of Pentacles. This person does not like it. In fact, it's pissing them off to where they want to be petty with you. You could even start, there could also be a new connection here for you. And that's another reason why it's pissing them off and they can be petty with you. They want to return to you, but they see that you're guarded. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles and the King of Coins. What's more important, in Virgo's life? Wow. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Right after the Six of Pentacles. So this might slow down a little bit because you might find some happiness, some real loving happiness here. So you might just like take a pause and want to see everything that you've invested in and maybe want to switch things up a little bit or change things or, you know, whatnot. I don't know. Yeah, because that's not you. This person doesn't know what to do now. Okay, I know. Okay, they're watching you. Accept happiness into your life. Because this is not you. This is you. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups. Looking back, you know what's gonna come. No, tell me about this Two of Cups. My bad. Tell me about this Two of Cups right here. When the deck gets low, it gets even. Okay, I think you're finding happiness on your own right now. You know, you do want love in your life. You definitely do, but you want to make sure that you get yourself together more than anything. You don't want to deal with the stress. Like, and over here, it's like, yes, you want love, but you're also investing and you want to make sure you invest right into what is going to bring you to this most beautiful, handsome, independent energy here. Anything else? There could be some competition here. And you're fine with that. Yeah, you're in acceptance of it. You're good. Virgo, that is what I have for you. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, hit that like button, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay blessed.